Airports are loud places. Rolling suitcases. Overhead announcements. People rushing nowhere. But that morning, at Gate 47, something felt off. A white pilot stood near the counter. He laughed quietly with two crew members. A black man stood a few steps away, well-dressed, calm, boarding pass in his hand. The pilot glanced at him, then smirked. "First class must be getting flexible these days," he said. The crew laughed. The black man heard every word. He said nothing. No one at that gate knew who he really was. And within 1 hour, the entire airport would go silent. The flight was delayed just 20 minutes. Nothing serious. Passengers crowded the gate, some annoyed, some tired. The black man stood alone. He wore a dark jacket, clean shoes, no logos, no flash. He looked like someone used to waiting. The pilot leaned against the counter, relaxed, confident. He liked being seen. The uniform did that every few seconds. His eyes returned to the man, not with curiosity. With judgment, boarding finally began. First-class passengers were called. The black man stepped forward. That's when the pilot spoke again. "Louder this time, sir. Are you sure you're in the right line?" People turned. The man held up his pass. "Yes," he said calmly. The pilot took it, looked at it. "It's too long." Then he chuckled. "Wow," he said. "Didn't expect that." A flight attendant laughed. Nervous, quiet, the black man felt eyes on him. He smiled slightly, still said nothing. The pilot did not hand back the pass. Instead, he raised his voice. "We've had issues today," he said. "People trying to sit where they don't belong." Belonged, the word hung in the air. The black man felt it land. He had felt it before. In hotels, in offices, in boardrooms. He kept his posture straight. "Is there a problem?" he asked. The pilot shrugged. "Just doing my job." The line stopped. Moving. Passengers stared. Some uncomfortable, some curious. No one spoke. The black man glanced around. A woman looked away. A man pretended to check his phone. Silence is loud when it chooses to be. The pilot leaned closer. "ID," he said, "not required," but demanded. The black man reached into his jacket. Slowly, deliberately. Before handing it over, he paused. Not in fear, in thought. Then he lowered his hand. "One moment," he said. He stepped aside, pulled out his phone, and made a call. Short, quiet. "Yes," he said. "I'm at the gate." "No, it's fine." He hung up, returned to his spot. The pilot rolled his eyes. The wait brought memories. A teacher questioning his test scores. A manager assuming he was support staff. Hotel clerk asking for a second credit card. Always polite, always smiling, always proving he had learned something over the years. Not every battle needs noise. Some need witnesses. The pilot wasn't done. He waved over another attendant. "Can you believe this?" he said. "Everyone wants first class now." Laughter again, this time louder. The black man looked at him directly. Double quotes. "Please speak to me with respect," said. The pilot scoffed. "Relax," he said. "It's just a joke. Dokes don't ask for ID." Footsteps approached, fast, purposeful. An airport operations manager arrived. Out of breath, he scanned the scene. Then his eyes landed on the black man. Everything changed. His posture straightened. His face tightened. He walked past the pilot, straight to the man. "Good morning, sir," he said. "I apologize for the delay." The pilot frowned. The manager lowered his voice. "But not enough. We weren't expecting you on this flight." Black man nodded. "I prefer it that way." The manager swallowed. "Of course, Mr. Carter." The name traveled. Whispers started. The pilot froze. The pilot stepped forward. "Wait," he said. "Who is?" The manager turned. "This is David Carter," he said. CEO of Skybridge Holdings. Silence. Skybridge owned half the airlines. Contracts. The pilot's face drained of color. Asterisk. David turned to the pilot. Calm. Steady. You asked for my ID, he said. Do you still need it? The pilot opened his mouth. Nothing came out. David continued. You made a joke, he said. Would you like to repeat it? The crowd held its breath. Asterisk. The manager spoke. Captain, step aside. The pilot didn't. Move, I said. Step aside. Crew members were called. Passengers watched. Phones came out quietly. The pilot was escorted away. His authority vanished with each step. Asterisk. The flight was delayed. Not for weather. For review. Every crew member involved was removed. No shouting. No drama. Just process. Just consequence. David stood there unmoved. Asterisk. The gate was silent now. No jokes. No laughter. Just the sound of distant announcements. Passengers avoided David's eyes. Some ashamed. Some thoughtful. Asterisk. Before boarding resumed. David spoke to the staff. Quietly. This wasn't about a seat, he said. It was about respect. No anger, just truth. Asterisk. Later on the plane, David sat alone, not in first class. By choice, he looked out the window. He knew this moment would pass. But others wouldn't. Asterisk. Racism doesn't always shout. Sometimes it jokes. Sometimes it smiles. And most times, it waits for silence to protect it. So here's the question. If you had been standing at that gate, would you have spoken up? Or would you have stayed quiet? Share your answer in the comments.